Hey, it's Ashley from Live Happy Tarot. On my channel, I like to do a lot of deck reviews, and this is not a typical deck review. Instead, I thought I would talk about my favorite black and white decks. I've been really into black and white lately, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are basically my faves. I have some decks that are two-tone and sepia, and I'm not including those in this review. I thought I would just talk about the black and whites. I was thinking of an order, and I don't know. So I'm gonna leave my, well, I have top 3, and those I'm gonna do last. And then I have 2 Oracle decks, so I'll do those first. The first one, and I'll do it in order maybe of when I purchased or received them. I got this one in a trade. It's the Misfits Oracle. I didn't get it with a box. I think it just comes in a bag. It's actually a really cute deck. It is by Stag, and it's all black and white, and it's very, I don't know how to describe this kind of drawing. It's kind of emo, kind of cutesy, but not really, kind of, I don't know, but I just love it. They're really cute. I really, really love these drawings. And it comes with just a little tiny guidebook, and it has just, you know, some keywords and some things to think about with each of these cards. And again, that is the Misfits Oracle. And then the next Oracle I have is the Awake Inner Wisdom cards. And this one I got as a gift from my significant other, my honey. And he likes to buy me things, so he's so nice. This one is really cool because it comes with a crystal, and here's the box. And in the box it says, "Drift on the wind to sow seeds of compassion and wisdom in this dream." And it has a nice little guidebook, and I have to tell you, this guidebook is like so soft. Now the back of the cards is colorful. However, most of the cards are black and white, so I'm including this. In fact, I think they're all black and white, yeah. I'm including this in this review. And they have some just pure symbolic cards, right? Quite a few with just a black background, pure symbols. And then they have some a little bit more kind of for intuitive with just drawings. I really love this one. This one, I mean, just beautiful. Okay, now I'm stuck. This one again. And then you have your symbols. This one is really interesting, I think. Unalone. And Bliss. I really like that one. In fact, I haven't used this deck in a while. You know, when you pull out a deck that you haven't used in a while and you're like, oh, I remember why I love this deck. That's the feeling I'm getting right now. So this is Awake Inner Wisdom. I highly recommend this deck. It's beautiful. And you know what? The card backs are gorgeous too, even though they're not black and white. All right, so that is the end of my, that is the end of my oracles. We had 2 oracle decks, and now we're gonna go to the black and white. Oh, yep, I have 4 black and white tarot decks. The first one I have here is the Fox Tarot Pips Edition. I also have this in an oracle deck, which I like, but I like this tarot deck better. It has a lovely guidebook, which I think is, it's very good. She has a lot of symbolism on the card. So let me show you what I mean. Here's the Death card, and at the top is Scorpio. She has a lot of that, and then she has some other symbols down here, which I don't understand them as much as I'd like to. So let's just quickly look at Death, okay? Okay, so we have the upright meaning, we have the reverse meaning, and Scorpio, reversed Scorpio transformation. And then she has like the ages that this card represents. And I know she talks about the symbols in another part, but these cards are beautifully drawn. And here's the backs. I really think the back is really cool. Right? And so they're all black and white. They're pippy for the minor arcana. but they're really pretty. I just love the meaning, and I've been really meaning to like take a deep dive into this deck. So I feel like I'll learn more about the astrology part of it and the symbolism if I just really focus on taking a deep dive into this deck. So I just think it's really interesting how you can look at it this way or this way. And it's, I mean, a lot of decks you can do that, but I really like how it has both the astrological symbol and the regular. And that is the Fox Tarot, the Pips edition. I mean, this one, gorgeous. All right, now we have the Dark Days Tarot. This one was, I think, my first love in black and white tarot. I was following it on Instagram a lot, and it was on my list forever, and I finally just broke down and got it. I mean, look at this back. It's square, so it's different. It comes in this cool box, which has all the suits on the side, which I just think is amazing. And it has a nice little ribbon on the inside to help you get your cards out. And it has a really lovely in-depth guidebook with all the, I like how it has the picture of the cards, and it has a nice little blurb about the cards. And then we have the cards, which have these absolutely beautiful backs. And then here are the cards. And so she has the minors in black and the majors with a white background. So you know right away what you're getting. And again, here it is. Here's another example of, I need to use this deck more. Maybe I'll do all black and white January. What do you think about that? That might be an interesting use of my time. Except for I know I'm getting decks for Christmas. So then what will I do? These are so beautiful. My only negative comment on this is really, really small. And these eyes are old. So sometimes I have a hard time reading what that says. But that's my only negative. So again, this is the Dark Days Tarot. And it's by Emily Mundy and Wren Mcmurdo. All right, now, I didn't tell you who the Fox Tarot was by, so let me just quickly tell you that it is by Taylor Haigh, and the Awake Inner Wisdom cards were created by Geocentral, and Mystic Misfits was created by Stag, Lowbrow Misfits. All right, so now we are on to the top two, I guess. I really like all of these. So this is the next one I got. It's the Moon Void Tarot. I have two of these because I got each edition. I think this is the newest edition. It's by Stefanie Caponi. So it comes in a tuck box. Here you can get the guidebook online. The card backs are these. These do have a tiny bit of color in them. So although I'm saying this is my black and white decks, because the first card I'm looking at has color. Okay, but they're mostly black and white, right? So I count this as a black and white deck. A little bit of color in some of the cards. But it's about one girl's voyage through the tarot, basically. So it's all one kind of journey of growth. And this deck is gorgeous. Again, I can't tell you how much I love this deck. It's just so pretty. I really like the cards. This one, and I feel like it evokes a lot of my intuition, so that if I'm reading for myself, these cards really read well. I haven't tried using them for others because I feel like this is a really personal deck. So that is the Moon Void Tarot. And then my last favorite black and white deck also has a little bit of color. So, and that is the Future Ancestor Tarot by Lexa Luna Studio. And again, you can see on the front that it has a little green here. So while I would call this a black and white, it does, like I said, it does have a little bit of color. It comes in a tuck box. It has this little, excuse me, I feel like I need to sneeze. It has this little guidebook, which is really cute. It talks about future ancestors. So what she means is that I'm the future ancestor for my children. And so the example I'm setting, I'm creating an example for my children. So I'm a future ancestor. So how this is supposed to help me understand myself better, I think. And here's the backs. And again, I do understand that there's a little bit of color in here, but I would say this is a mostly black and white deck. And again, I've used this deck mostly for personal readings, although I have used it. I do a collective card pull, and I have used it for that. And I think it really is a beautiful complement to the oracle cards I use to do the collective card reading. It's given me wonderful messages, and it's just such a beautiful deck. I do love the little pop of color, but I like the simplistic drawings too. I really feel like it just really evokes something deep in the symbolism, for me, at least. And so I recognize this is not all black and white, but mostly. I mean, in comparison, so if you look at some of my other deck reviews, I do tend to like really colorful, whimsical decks. And so this is a great departure from that. So that's why I am calling it black and white. All right. So I hope you enjoyed my review of my fave black and white decks. These are all absolutely gorgeous decks. And I'll try to put all the names and the authors and the artist in my description below. Thank you so much for watching.